at you with another fight review. So this time we're going over to Dublin, Ireland, Bellator 217, which was at the 145-pound featherweight division. We had Leah McCourt coming in at 1-1, taking on Hatice Ozyurt at 2-6. Before we get into the actual fight itself, I'm just going to let you guys know that this was an obvious setup fight. And if you haven't watched it yet, I'll save you the time by telling you not to, because it was a bad fight. Okay, I mean there was nothing entertaining about it, and there was nothing that to me said that either of them belonged in Bellator. But McCourt trains out of SBG Ireland, and they're in Ireland, so, and they have a bunch. Bellator now has fighters out of SBG, so they gave her this matchup. Anyway, McCourt, much taller, longer fighter, grappler. Ozyurt, better striker. Early in the fight, Ozyurt came forward with a nice flurry. Didn't really land, but it backed McCourt up, and the look on McCourt's face said everything. She didn't want anything to do with it. Pretty easily was able to take Ozyurt down to the ground. Got him out very fast, almost pretty much instantly. Started raining down some of the worst ground and pound I had ever seen. I mean, if you ever saw how bad Sarah McMahon's ground and pound was on Caitlin Vieira in their fight, this was like way worse. Just volume punching and hitting arms, and nothing was really landing. Eventually, McCourt went to try to land some elbows, and she started slowing down, and that was when the ground and pound got more effective. Ozyurt was able to get back up very easily once she figured out, hey, if I use my feet to climb up the cage and turn over, I can get up very easily, and she did. McCourt didn't waste any time trying to strike with her back up on the feet. Tried very hard to take her back down, and eventually did get another takedown. Again, moved in and out, and again, the worst ground and pound I've ever seen. Again, she was going for the volume stoppage instead of the actual effectiveness stoppage. Eventually, that didn't work either, and the round ended. I guess some of the strikes did some damage from the mount from McCourt, because the doctor looked at Hatice Ozyurt's eye. Her right eye was swollen underneath and had a nice size cut. I didn't think it looked stoppage bad, but the doctor decided to go ahead and stop the fight, awarding Leah McCourt the TKO victory due to doctor stoppage at the end of round 1. Things to work on. Hatice Ozyurt, she's 2-7 now. She hasn't won a fight since her second fight. She should find another career. I mean, yeah, there's a place for jobbers in every sport, in fight sports, and I guess she's going to keep getting easy money to do this, but she's not a mixed martial artist. I mean, her ground game is non-existent, basically. As far as McCourt goes, learn to strike, I guess. I mean, I guess you don't have to use striking if you don't have to, but it helps to know it, because she just got backed up by that flurry by Ozyurt in the beginning of the round and looked bewildered and definitely wanted nothing to do with it. Anyway, neither of these two are Bellator level. Like I said, this was just a showcase fight for a local fighter, local Irish fighter. There's nothing more to say about it. Guys, let me know what you thought about the fight in the comments down below. And what are you waiting for? Subscribe to WMMA Scene Now, the best, fastest growing women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube. Guys, check you later.